Let's see if you've been keeping abreast of all things music, movies, and television with our game of pop trivia coming up right now. All right, we're back. How well have you been keeping up with your pop culture news from this week? Let's find out in our game of pop trivia. All you have to do is refresh your webpage real quick to make sure you're watching the most up-to-date version. Then all you have to do is comment the number of your answer right here into the comment box. It's that easy. So let's get started with our first television news from the week. You guys ready? All right. What vampire comedy show had its 6th and final season premiere on FX this week? Number 1, What We Do in the Shadows. 2, The Walking Dead. 3, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Or number 4, Goosebumps. All right, what vampire comedy show aired this week on FX? 1, 2, 3, or 4? And remember, you have to be a subscriber in order to be able to comment and win some of our prizes. So get your answers in. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Here's a hint. This show was made by Taika Waititi, if you're a fan of his, and it follows some vampire roommates in Staten Island. And if you're on TikTok, you might know the iconic viral quote of the most devious bastards in New York City. What show is that? The correct answer is, it's actually over here, number 1, What We Do in the Shadows. Yes. So in television news, the season premiere of What We Do in the Shadows aired this week on FX, marking its final season. This mockumentary-style comedy follows the hilarious misadventures of some vampire roommates living in Staten Island. And since its debut in 2019, it has gained a cult-like following, as well as a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. And now, in its final season, the showrunner Paul Simms promises to, quote, use all of the funniest people they've always wanted to use. So you can catch all the final episodes and some funny guest stars in the final episodes airing on Hulu. But well done. Let's see. We got a couple people that got that right. We have Shiro in the game and we have a couple more. But let's see our next question. Jeremy Allen White transforms from the bear into the boss in the upcoming film Nebraska about which rock star? Is it number 1, Paul McCartney, 2, Mick Jagger, 3, Bruce Springsteen, or 4, Bob Dylan? All right, guys, what's our rock star here? Paul McCartney, Mick Jagger? Here's a hint for you guys. This biopic is about a singer-songwriter that was both born to run and born in the USA. Is it Paul McCartney, Mick Jagger, Bruce Springsteen, or Bob Dylan? And fun fact, this person actually won the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2016. Who could that be? Get your answers in, because the correct answer is number 3, Bruce Springsteen. Yes. In movie news, Jeremy Allen White, who you might recognize from The Bear, began production on a film where he'll be playing a young Bruce Springsteen, aka The Boss. Now, this biopic will follow the early career of Bruce Springsteen and the making of his iconic 1982 album, Nebraska. But this is actually the second cinematic release Bruce Springsteen is celebrating, because just this week his new documentary dropped, Bruce Springsteen, Only the Strong Survive. Now, this film will cover the behind the scenes of his legendary career, as well as the making of his new soul album. So you can catch that documentary now on Hulu, or see the feature film when it comes to theaters early next year. But well done. Obella Mafia was the only one to get that right, so it's a tie game along with Savada. So get your answers in quickly, because there's still 2 more questions. In theater news, Rachel Zegler and Kit Connor are going viral for their pull-up kiss on the balcony of what Broadway show? Number 1, Romeo and Juliet. 2, Pride and Prejudice. 3, Les Miserables. Or 4, Hadestown. What Broadway show might have a balcony in it? There's your hint there. And you might recognize Rachel Zegler. She's going to be playing Snow White in the upcoming Disney adaptation. But what is that Broadway show that she stars in? Romeo and Juliet, Pride or Prejudice, Les Miserables, or Hadestown? Last chance. Here's one final hint. In this scene, you might hear them say, "But soft, what light through yonder window breaks?" That, of course, is the iconic balcony scene from Romeo and Juliet. Yes. In theater news, Rachel Zegler and Kit Connor have gone viral for their pull-up kiss in the balcony scene of Romeo and Juliet. Kit Connor, you might recognize from the Netflix hit Heartstopper, makes his Broadway debut with the show and shows his upper body strength by doing a pull-up with that iconic smooch. He's joined on stage with Rachel Zegler, who will be playing Snow White in the upcoming live adaptation for Disney. And this show is a modernized version of Romeo and Juliet and already has sold-out seats. So if you're interested, you can still get tickets online and watch the show for a limited run. All right, you guys, Jerry and Savada didn't get that one right, but Julie did. So it looks like we still have a couple of contenders and we have one last chance. So get your answers in quickly and accurately because we have one more pop culture news coming your way. In celebrity news, which celebrity showed up to his own lookalike contest in New York City? Is it number 1, Timothée Chalamet, 2, Harry Styles, 3, Cillian Murphy, or 4, Adam Brody? Which celebrity is it? Here's a hint for you guys. This celebrity wants you to call him by his name. There's a hint for you if you know what I'm talking about. Is it Timothy, Harry, Cillian, or Adam Brody? This celebrity is also the boyfriend of Kylie Jenner. If you guys didn't know that, then you need to be watching our pop segment news articles here because we're giving you all the tea on pop culture. Last one here, you saw this actor thrive as Willy Wonka this year in theaters. That actor was, of course, number 1, Timothée Chalamet. Yes. In celebrity news, fans of Timothée Chalamet hosted a lookalike contest of the actor this weekend in Washington Square Park. And in a playful twist, Timothée himself actually showed up amongst the thousands of attendees. This, of course, caused a lot of chaos, and the entire crowd was ushered out of the park, with some being handcuffed and arrested by local police. But fun was still had, the contest continued in the neighboring streets, and the title went to Staten Island resident Miles Mitchell, who won the grand prize of $50. And since then, event organizers were hit with a $500 fine for hosting such a large event without a permit. But they said, hey, that's the price of culture. So Timothée Chalamet, good to know that there are other lookalikes out you because I'll keep an eye out. But that was our final question. Congratulations to Obella Mafia for being the fastest and most accurate winner of our pop trivia. Keep an eye out in the comments for how to gain your prize. And to everybody else, I see Julie, Sev, Shiro, and Jerry. Keep playing along because you have 2 more chances to win in some games coming up. I'll see you there.